Alright, so we got Mario and Pancho over here. Mario on the left, Pancho on the right. Pretty short videos on both of them. Just one swing. What we're going to look at first is their load. Okay, Mario, not really much of a load. Hands pretty much stay right in the same spot. I don't know if he's getting over his back foot or not. We have to see it from the side. And Pancho's load, the problem with Pancho's load is if you watch the hands are actually going to come almost as if he's going to wrap the bat back around his head. You see the hands come actually up a little bit and behind the head. Okay, now once we look at the step on both of them, Mario's step, okay, his step is actually opening up, so going in this direction, and Pancho is actually closed. So you're probably going to see two different looks when it comes to how they step, how their balance is, things like that. Pancho's probably going to fall in this direction to where Mario's probably going to fall in this direction. Alright, so going back, here's a step, open step, back foot. Okay, as he turns that back foot, he's not really driving with his hips. Your hips going to start your swing, and his is real late. He's already started with his hands, so his hips are real late. Okay, turning his hips. His hips kind of open up at the end. The foot never really gets all the way around. You can see the heel is still kind of pointed in that direction. Doesn't get the toe up, straightened up and down, and that's where you see his hips. He can't get open with his hips. So not going to generate a lot of power that way. So losing a lot of power right there. Pancho actually, he's got his hips somewhat open, but whenever you get into this, whenever you're cutting yourself off with your front foot, which he does here, okay, it's also hard to completely open up. So neither one of them are really opening up their hips as much as they need to. Now Pancho's, I think, is an outside pitch, so he's not going to, so he's probably doing that okay. It's an outside pitch, looks like. It's kind of hard to tell that it is. He's hitting the ball the other way. It's a middle away, so he's actually pretty much doing it pretty well. He's turning his back knee towards the pitch, driving it the other way. Okay, needs to finish through the second baseman a little bit more. Take the barrel through the ball a little bit more. Don't spin off too early. So don't pull the bat out this way as quick as you can. Drive through the second baseman, especially on that outside pitch. So there's his finish, right up above his shoulder. Pretty good finish. Okay. And looking at Mario, he's actually completely collapsed almost. His whole body's going down. And then it comes back up. So if you watch his head, it's going to go down below the line. And then it's going to come back up. So he's going up and down. Makes it very tough to hit when you're going up and down instead of staying in one spot. Getting out around the ball, not getting inside the ball. So he's not keeping his hands in here. Looks like the pitch is about right in here. He's getting out around the pitch. And there it is. You can see his weight. You can see his weight transferring this direction. Spinning off because he's opening up with that front foot. And let's see where Pancho goes. Again, tough one because he's going after an outside pitch. So he's leaning over. So when guys cross themselves up like this, okay, a lot of times you're going to end up going in this direction. And you can see Mario finishes, and there's even more weight going away from the pitch. Okay, actually going towards third base, towards the dugout. Okay, standing up too much. Okay, so Pancho probably doing a little bit better job with his hips. And let's see if he did a good job with his front foot. His front foot problem is almost like, yeah, and there it is. So his front foot problem is he's going to land. He's landing on the front part of his foot. So we're talking about this foot right in here. So the front foot. And once it lands, it's going to spin towards the pitcher. So the front knee is just spinning. Front knee is spinning open towards the pitcher instead of staying closed. And he does that a lot. You can see he's actually going after the pitcher with his front knee. See his front knee turn towards the pitcher. He's got to get away from that. Kind of land on the ball with his feet, kind of lock out his leg, do a little bit better job instead of just spinning on that front heel. Actually, his foot doesn't do too bad of a job. It's just that front knee opens up towards the pitcher a little bit too soon.